I'm saying, I gotta ask you a question before I get right back into the swing of things. Is it true what they say about boxing and that you have to kind of abstain from sexual activity? You feel me? Is that a real thing? Because I always hear people throwing that around, but you know, some people say, "Oh, that ain't true." Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it is though. Like, you know, like when you lay it up and all that, you know, that takes away from your energy. You know what I'm saying? All the testosterone.
Don't I know it, baby? Yeah.
Like you gotta eat proper foods to like build up your testosterone, and then you know you just release all that. You know, your body has to recover after that.
Personality Flavor Podcast, your boy Young Ty, and today we got a very, very special guest. What a pleasure. What a pleasure. My next guest is putting Bermuda on the map, one ass whooping at a time. You feel me? Just had his latest pro victory. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
Straight from Bermuda, you know what I mean? The 441, keeping it 99 plus 1, 100, you feel me? Showtime, Andre Lambe, baby. What's going on?
It has a nice introduction right there.
That's what I do.
Yes.
Baby. Welcome to the cast, man.
What's going on, man? I'm happy to be here, bro.
Man, happy to have you, bro.
Thank you.
To have you.
Thank you.
You made it. I'm saying, big congrats on the victory, man.
Yes, thank you, man.
That was that guy Harlem shaking. You dig me? I seen the footage. I seen it.
yeah. I was putting some licks on him.
Some licks. Stop playing. Anyway, Andre, let's jump right in, baby. When did you actually start boxing, man?
About 10 years ago, I started boxing. You know, before that, I was playing football. And then we got to like under 21s, and then like, you know, under 21s you only get 3 subs, so I was like, I wasn't that good, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna find something else to do, but and then you know, I went and did a little cricket, and then I found my way to boxing, like, you know, and then you know, I was kind of natural at it, so you know, I just stuck with it.
I would say so, bro.
It was never like many, and then I was bad. Like as soon as I started, like I was already all right, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just something that I enjoyed doing, and it turned out to become my career. You know, I didn't try to make it my career. It just happened.
Hey, well, you chose the right sport.
Yeah.
God damn it, you chose the right sport. You feel me?
It chose me, but I didn't choose it.
And that's the bottom line.
Hey.
Bro, but I'm saying, like, it must have been a hard decision, but when did you actually realize you wanted to be a pro boxer?
But yeah, like I said, you know, when I started, I was up Rigo's gym for a little bit, just training, and then we took a trip to Orlando, and Nikki was fighting out there, and this is before I had fought, so I was in the gym looking at some of the kids. I was like little kids, like 7, 8 years old, and they was coming up to me sharing me pictures of like the trophy cases and stuff, and I'm like, this kid got a trophy case bigger than my room, like, and I'm like, he's got all this going for him, like, and when I was looking at that, I was like, you know, I want a part of that, like, so then I, you know, just being in the atmosphere out there like that, you know, kind of made me make up that decision. So when I came back, I went to Rigo it was like 10 o'clock at night. I went up to his house. I was like, hey, Rigo.
He was charged up.
Yeah, I was like, this is what I want to do. And he was like, all right, partner, when you come back on Monday, we guys get started. And then after that, that's when I dedicated myself to this training.
And how old were you at the time, man?
I was like 15 at the time.
So you made that decision at 15 that this is something that you like, you really wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It just hit me like, I don't know. It was just my calling, I guess, you know?
Destiny, man.
Yeah.
Odd movements. My God. So when it comes to boxing, right, you know, everybody talks about how grueling it is physically, right?
Yeah.
What about the mental side, man? How you train your mental?
Man, and that's a good question too, you know, because now they're starting to have sports therapists, you know, because honestly, like, you know, Justy told that it takes on like trying to get ready for fights and all that stuff. You know, you're thinking about all these scenarios that could happen.
Yeah.
Everything that's gonna happen after that scenario. Like if I think about if I'm gonna get knocked out, how everybody's gonna take that, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you try not to dwell on it, but all that stuff does take a toll on you, like shit. And it's hard, but
I know I couldn't handle it. You know, I'll be shaking like a feather, baby.
But I mean, I guess you just gotta take it in strides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
just like take it one day at a time and just think about all the positive things that's gonna come out of it if you actually do it right. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah.
So, what's more pressure? Fighting in front of your hometown fans or fighting in foreign? Fighting in another country for people that are not from Bermuda. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's two different types of pressure. Like fighting here, you know, you got everybody that you know, like watching you, like
Watching.
Out in foreign is like, you know, I'm trying to set a statement, like, you know what I'm saying? I want people to believe in me and see that, you know, I could be on the world stage as well. So it's two different types of pressure, but it's kind of the same, you know what I'm saying?
I could dig that.
It's all hard work. It ain't easy either way, but
Your hardest work, yeah. I could dig that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, you know, it's been a pandemic, a scamdemic, you feel me?
Yeah.
How has it affected you? Because I know your last fight, right? They must have pushed that back like what, 2-3 times?
Yeah, about that. It's been a long time, but you know, it's hard because it's like you be training, getting ready, and you know, like anytime you go to the gym, like you know, at a point your body starts to hurt, like so you be training, getting ready for a fight, and then they tell you it's not happening, and then they gotta push it back. They can't just push it back just a couple of weeks because now you gotta restart your whole camp. Like I'm in sparring, you know. You guys see me fight on the night, but I'm sparring like 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Like you see this mark on my eye, like that's from the gym. Like you know, I'm fighting every week. So the fight night's just like the last. That's like the last icing on the cake. Like I'm done now. Like you know, after that.
Man,
it's a lot of work, man.
I know, like with the whole pandemic and everything, it's throwing a wrench in people's plans and stuff. But you have to, well, I'm putting words in your mouth. Do you have to keep up your regime no matter what, or what you do?
I mean, I feel like if you're trying to be successful in anything you do, you gotta try to find a way to like work through it. Like even if it's not, you might not have the same schedule as like you're used to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might have to switch it up. Like when I was in the pandemic, they wouldn't allow you to remember, they wouldn't allow everybody to go outside and stuff like that.
I remember O2L.
So
I remember O2L.
I was like trying to buy equipment at the gym so I could work out in the house and all that. You know, I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to being at the gym. And then eventually it was like when they kept pushing the fights back, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to go away. Like, the place that I usually go, Orlando, they was open. You know, like
Florida was open.
Yeah, Florida was open. So and the people that I train with, you know, they're in Florida. So I was but I reached out to them. I was like, I need to get out of here. I had put on an extra like 20 pounds, you know what I'm saying?
You was eating them scamdemic foods.
Nah, I mean, I was, at the time I was working at Arnold's, and it was just because I wasn't in my same schedule, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of threw me off, but so that's that, like I said, you gotta make a decision. So I was like, you know what, I'm quitting my job, all my savings and stuff, I'm gonna put it to what I'm doing. Yeah. So I invested in myself.
Investing in yourself, man.
Yeah, I went out there, and I stayed out there since January last year, 2021. Yeah. Stayed out there and just got myself back in shape. And then once I got in shape, and I was sparring with those guys out there, I was like, now I'm gonna look for a fight. And then I ended up fighting in July out there. And so and then I won. So you know, all the hard work, all the money that I spent out on myself, you know, it paid off, and you know, it kept the buzz going. Everybody saw that, and they was ready to like start opening things back up here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, I'm just excited that it was going the way it went. You know.
Sure, man. So you seem like a well thought out person. Do you plan every move? You're not like one of these people that just like goods as it comes. Do you plan everything, or?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I try to dabble in like a lot of different things. So I try like marketing and all that kind of stuff. You know, you know, watching different things on online and stuff, just so I can see like what the different avenues are. Like, so
sure, man.
So you know, I'm always like thinking ahead. Like I'm already got like videos that we shot that are being worked on right now. So like, as soon as they say we need promotion, I'm got a video, boom, drop it. I ain't got to do no extra work.
That's cool, being 10 steps ahead.
Like you know, pictures and stuff. I'm got hundreds of pictures from the last event that I ain't even put
Showtime. Don't tell them too much, baby. You're talking too much.
Saying, that's what you got.
Tell them too much, Showtime. Damn, baby.
That's why you gotta do that. You gotta think ahead so it makes your life easier. You know what I'm saying?
This is an insight, baby. This is an insight.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I gotta ask you a question before I get right back into the swing of things. Is it true what they say about boxing, and that you have to kind of abstain from sexual activity? You feel me? Is that a real thing? Because I always hear people throwing that around, but you know, some people say, that ain't true. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it is though. Like, you know, like when you lay it up and all that, you know, that takes away from your energy. You know what I'm saying? All the testosterone.
Don't I know it, baby? Yeah.
Like you gotta eat proper foods to like build up your testosterone, and then you know you just release all that. You know, your body has to recover after that. And then if you're talking about trying to recover and train and spar and do all that stuff, you know, that's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not saying you have to do that through the whole camp. Some guys, you know, feel they have to do that the whole camp.
So it's not necessary to do it like.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you have to do it the whole camp, but like at some point you do. Like when it starts to get like to crunch time, yeah, you have to like. So like it's also a mental thing as well, you know, just to focus your attention on one thing, like, you know.
Makes sense. That makes pure sense.
Like I could eat. It's just like eating hamburgers and bad foods. You know what I'm saying? Some guys could do that.
It's a little better. It's a little better than hamburgers.
You know what I'm talking about.
It's a little better than hamburgers.
The pleasures of life. That's what I'm talking about. You know, sometimes you gotta put it off to the side to enjoy it later. You know what I'm saying?
Overstep.
It always feels better when you do it that way. You know.
Delayed gratification.
Yes, exactly.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, John. But I'm saying though, for people that actually want to get into this game, this boxing game, what little tidbits, what little advice can you give to, say, like a youngster that's like 16 to maybe 20, something like that? What do they have to actually do to get into this game? I mean, like really get into this game.
I mean, I would say just, you know, you got to do a lot of studying, you know, try to like, because we're on a small island, we ain't got too many resources, but we do have the internet.
Facts.
So, you know, that's where I learned. You know, I was watching a lot of videos and stuff like that, you know, watching the greats and all that. So do a lot of studying. And you know, the road, you got a road everywhere you go. Like you go outside, run the road. So you don't have to be in some plush you know, facility to be trained, right? You know what I'm saying? I didn't get here like that. You know, I was running the road. The gym that I started in was a shed, you know what I'm saying? So the roof leaking and all that. We be sparring and the fluids wet, you know, was slipping and all that. But that's where we started. Yeah. But it's all mental, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get past that and work towards, you know, getting to the big stage, and that's where we are now. So.
Would you say that the mental aspect is greater than the physical aspect when it comes to boxing?
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, it's just you by yourself in there. You know, you got your coaches and stuff giving you the advice, but at the end of the day, you gotta put the work in. You gotta do the training. So I'm saying, like, you know, you ain't gotta have everything to do it. You just gotta be mentally strong and dedicate yourself to these things. Yeah, exactly.
See it. Man, so on another note, what you be doing to de-stress? Like, not boxing, just when you want to get your mind off of things. You know what I mean? Maybe a hobby. What you be doing, baby?
But I be on the PlayStation.
I
you know, I on Call of Duty. That shit stressed me out too, though. But I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know. I try to take my mind off of boxing completely. I won't watch it. You know, I'll probably go watch some podcasts or something on YouTube.
Yeah. Bless and Highly Flavor podcast.
Yeah,
Stop playing. That, you know? Don't play with me, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Take my mind off things. Probably go fishing or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just stuff that's like out of the ordinary that I won't usually be doing. Cause even though I love boxing, you know, doing it all the time, like you know, it does take a toll on you. So sometimes you just gotta, you know, get away from it and then come back, and then you feel have a bigger appreciation for it. So.
I could dig that. So here's my final question. What you be doing to get into the zone? Like when you're about to beat the brakes off them up. You feel me? What you do to get into the zone? Like what hypes you up, man?
I mean, most of the time, like, you know, I'll be listening to my music. You know, I have my speaker playing. all that kind of stuff. Like the ritual will be like the night before I go to my I stay at my coach's house the last 2 weeks before the fight. Yeah, I stay away from everybody. Like so I'll be at his house, and then on the Friday, I'll go. He be cooking up like my meal for after weigh-in. Yeah. He be playing his soft rock on the TV. That's his thing. Yeah. So I just we just sit there and vibe, just chop it up. We don't even talk about boxing like, cause the work's already done. Like we already here now. We already gonna be fighting. Yeah. So I might put like Bad Boys on the TV or something. Yeah. Something that's not even like about boxing. Just got my my juices flowing. Like,
got a million miles away right quick.
Yeah. Get comfortable, and then once I get there, I feel comfortable, and then I'm ready to fight. Like what I'm saying, just let it flow. I don't try to be all stiff and stuff.
Yeah. Get loose.
Yeah. Exactly.
My boy, Showtime. I need you to do something for me right quick.
What's that?
Shout out your socials, baby. What's your socials?
Hey, you can check me out on Instagram, Showtime_40. And you can probably find the rest of my socials on there, but Showtime_40_. That's my Instagram.
And I know you was doing some merch at one time. You had the tracksuits.
Yeah, we had the Bermuda.
Are they still available? Or what?
Nah, the Bermuda. They, literally yesterday they just ended. So the Bermuda, the Showtime Bermuda tracksuits. But that was just the first one. That was literally my first drop.
Oh, seeing. Okay.
After that, we're gonna be working on some new things for this next fight that we got coming up. Can't really talk too much about it, but we're definitely gonna be having some merch on hand for people that want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have all that stuff.
You heard it here first, baby. Blessing Highly Flavor Podcast. Hey, the only podcast in Bermuda running down viral news and interviews.
Hey.
Showtime. Thanks for coming through, bruh.
Anytime.
Thanks for coming through, man. For real. You dig me? The champ right there, baby. Big things are coming from, Bermuda's champ right now, baby.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Stay blessed.